Hey guys, Josh here. I'm actually doing a cooking video today. This is more or less a tester video for my new camera. Hopefully it works out pretty good. But it's going to be a real simple recipe. Pretty much anybody can do it. It's going to be out of the box and out of the can recipe. Obviously this is going to be a recipe that anybody can do. You can add anything you want to it. This is just going to be a quick slap together job. For the tester video, as well as, you know, somebody in a hurry like me. It's now 7:30 at night and I got to get dinner done. So let's get started. So this is what you're going to need. I ended up getting some pasta salad. This is bacon ranch, or ranch bacon I should say, and pretty much all you do is you boil it, you mix the seasoning with some mayo and slap it all together and it's done. But I'm going to be also adding some chilies and tomatoes, as well as some canned chunked chicken breast, and then salt and pepper to your taste. So let me get the water boiling and we'll get back to it. Alright guys, now I got my water boiling. What I'm going to actually do with it is, some people like adding oil, some people like adding salt. I do one or the other, or even sometimes both. I think the salt adds a little bit of flavor to the noodles, so I'm just going to add some of that. I'm not going to add any oil this time. I don't think it really needs it. I think that's relatively just to keep the noodles from sticking, but I'm going to keep on top of this, so I don't really think I need to keep them from sticking. So I'm going to pull that out of the packet there. There's your seasoning. Are you kidding me? How do they expect you to eat when you can't get the packaging open? Okay. Now for some drastic measures. There. Take that packaging. Throw that on in. Give it a little good old mix up. And just out of curiosity, let's see how long they say it takes to boil. Gently boil uncovered for 12 minutes, stirring occasionally. We'll see about that, won't we? Let's see, it's 7:34 now. We'll see. I'll even put the timer on. There. Let's see if they're right. As far as the seasoning packet goes, it's going to say add half a cup of mayonnaise and mix the seasoning in with that. I'm not going to do that until the noodles are boiled down. That way, you know, it doesn't get all warm and gross and all that good stuff. So we'll let this boil for 12 minutes and we will see how it tastes. Alright guys, the noodles are still boiling. They've still got 8 minutes, but I figured while I was waiting for that I'd start prepping everything else. So I wanted to get this on camera. I started opening the chicken up, and the first thing I noticed, it smells like cat food. So let's open this up. I want to show you guys what this is going to look like right out of the can, okay? I've never actually used chicken in a can, so I really don't know myself. We are gonna find out, and obviously I'm gonna drain this, but I'm real curious. Ooh, yummy. Mmm. Yummy. Okay, I'll leave that cap on. I'll drain that here in a few minutes. I did went ahead and I cut this while I had the scissors out because I didn't want to fight like I did last time. Open up the tomatoes here. Yeah, I don't know if you could see those. Just tomatoes and water, no big deal. Smell pretty good. So, alright, those are prepped, I'm going to go to the sink, drain off that chicken, and we'll be right back. Alright, I got the chicken drained off. Looks a lot better, doesn't it? That should go pretty good in a pasta salad. Let's see how it tastes on its own. Doesn't even taste like chicken, tastes like nothing. Oh well, it's protein, right? That's what counts. So we'll throw that back on there, leave that for a while. We're at 5 minutes and 30 seconds on the pasta. It's at a pretty good boil at the moment. So, we'll wait for that. See you guys in a minute. Alright guys, so our pasta is just now going off. Go figure. So that was the 12-minute mark like they said. So I'm going to give it a taste and see if they were really right, because they rarely are. And duly, probably I'll give that because I live in a higher elevation. But we're going to try it like this anyway. Probably needs a couple more minutes, so... Yeah, definitely a couple more minutes. Probably 2 more minutes. So we'll let that go probably 2 more minutes and I'll be right back, okay? Alright guys, noodles are done. So I'm going to go ahead and rinse them out in cold water. I don't have a normal colander. I actually use these things, which I prefer. I think they work a lot better. Don't even know what they're really called, but that's my colander. So I'm going to put on the cold water. And rinse these quite well. Make sure they're nice and cool. Because once we get our mayonnaise mix in there, we don't want the mayonnaise to start warming up or it gets kind of this clear look and it gets kind of gross. You don't want that. You want a nice creamy mayonnaise. Just let them sit there for a minute and drain a bit, because you also don't want, you know, runny pasta. That's kind of gross too. So let's go over here and I'll show you how to make the mix. Alright. So it said half a cup of mayonnaise. So we will do half a cup of mayonnaise. Now usually when I make these I also like to add some extra ranch dressing. But you know, that's up to you. I mean, it depends on how much creamier you want it. I usually add more ingredients to it. So, you know, more ingredients, more flavor. That's the way I see it. And we're about half a cup. Close enough. Do one more for good measure. Got our seasoning here. Give it a good mix-a-roo. So it's all blended together. Try and get any chunks of seasoning crushed in there, mix it real well, and that's what it's going to look like. And we'll just let that sit until the pasta is done drying out a little bit. We'll get it back in the pan, get it all mixed up. I'll add the tomatoes and the chicken, and it should be good to go. We'll be ready to chill it in the fridge. Alright guys, so let's throw this together. Our pasta has been drained, dried out a little bit. Let's go ahead and throw that back in the pot. Gonna add our mayonnaise mixture. Waste not. Get all of it. Give that a good mixing. That looks like so far. Pretty generic if you ask me. I always like adding stuff to recipes. Kind of make it my own, you know what I mean? So now we're going to throw in the chicken. Not exactly sure how much I want to use. Let's see. Yeah, screw it. We'll add the whole can. And then diced tomatoes, which I'll probably use only half a can, because I think this is probably way too much tomatoes for this dish. I don't want them overpowering the entire dish. So we'll get that all mixed up. There's a big chunk of chicken. Mush that in half. Add some salt and pepper. I grind my own pepper, by the way. I don't like buying it pre-ground for some reason. It just tastes better when you do it yourself. I think it's probably because it's more fresh. Alright, and there it is. Not too shabby. Now we're going to stick it back in the fridge to chill a little bit and thicken up, and then we'll go ahead and take it back out. I'll probably leave it in the fridge for, I'd say about a half hour, 45 minutes, just to thicken up a little bit, and then I'll give it a taste and see what it tastes like. If it needs more salt, if it needs maybe some garlic salt, more pepper, I don't know, we'll see. Alright guys, so here it is. Finished product. Looks pretty good, huh? Let's give it the old taste test. Alright. Smells good. Still smells like chicken or cat food. But I bet it tastes good. Let's give it a whirl. Not too shabby. A little bit more salt and pepper. Maybe some Parmesan. I could think of many things it could do. I could do some onion, some garlic, some more peas. Yeah, I could do many other things with this dish. You can do anything you want with this dish. If you end up running out of like a seasoning packet to where it gets too thin on flavor, add more ranch dressing or make up your own. It's pretty much an anything you want to do recipe. So give it a try. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think about the new camera. I ended up waiting on this camera for 2 weeks, and that's why I haven't uploaded. Let alone I ended up getting sick and had a major cold, and it ended up being a stomach thing. So let me know what you think about the new camera, okay? Like, subscribe, share. Catch you guys later.